Hello, friends. Sorry about that. A little late start. Your man decided at the last minute to dress down all the way to hoodie status. So here we are. How are you, my friends? Let me throw the invite link down into the comments. Little last minute linger longer in case anybody wants to join me. Today's linger longer. We are linger longering after during general conference, where the Mormons are saying, who knows, some fuck shit. Dumb. I even still have my coat here. They have two coats in here. I have two coats and one hoodie, and the hoodie is on. It's a really good spiritual experience today, doing our first reclaim. I liked it. I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to these meetings. Now, I think that we can start inviting some friends to participate in the reclaim. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to post on Facebook with it. Should we do that? Let's do it now. My son is watching. Let's see, present, share screen, entire screen. My son is watching Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. You know, the oh, look, I got like a gross. Let's see here. Let's go to corehor.org. And I can go to the reclaim by opening up the menu, go to sacraments and reclaim. You can also just go to corehor.org/reclaim and copy that and paste it on Facebook posts. Post it publicly. If you are Mormon /LDS or ex-Mormon, I would like to invite you to join us for this Saturday's, well, let me see. If you are a doubting Mormon /LDS, doubting / deconstructing Mormon, or ex-Mormon. Whoops. I can do grammar. I would like to invite you to join us for this Saturday's reclaim ceremony. Reclaim yourself, your life, your future, and your well-being from religious trauma. And then post that in there. Why isn't it loading the picture? Change preview. There we go. Well, let me see. Let's see if it actually loads it. Post. Bada boom, bada bing. I just think it looks nicer when it actually loads the whole you know, what do they call it? The whole schema, the whole write up. There you go. It worked. So there you go. And that's how easy it is to share it on Facebook. You're done. Mormon or ex-Mormon, I would like to invite you to join us for this Saturday's Reclaim ceremony. Reclaim yourself, your future, and your well-being from religious trauma. There we go. Easy peasy. Hey, teacher, what are we eating? Just kidding. Keep working. You don't have to stop cooking. So, yeah. Let's see here. Godless Him Idea says, hi, how grounding in logic and reason instead of superstition brings true outcomes. I like that. I mean, it's a little bit like We're Going Home, but, you know, if you're into it, I'm into it. You guys want to see some godless hymns? Oh, let's listen to a godless hymn that Gene made for us. I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole thing yet. Hold on. Gene Judson. I like Gene. You guys like Gene Judson from Latter Daily Digest? He's good people. Let's see here. It's on Suno. Yeah, here we go. Add to the stage. This is called The Heart of the Nuns, he called it. Thumbs up if you can hear it.
Call from mountains high, through empty halls to open skies. Each step we take, our minds unfold, not bound by stories often told. We are the nuns, hear our voice break free. In unity we find divinity. No walls, no chains, just endless skies. We seek together where wisdom lies.
A little bit longer than our normal songs.
Our paths are different, yet somehow near. A shared connection that draws us here. No need for labels, just soul unbound. In every silence, a song is found. We are the nuns, hear our voice break free. In unity we find divinity. No walls, no chains, just endless skies. We seek together where wisdom lies. Oh, wisdom lies where wisdom lies.
Cool. Sorry, that was so low volume for so much of it, you guys. That was, but that's, I know, that's, I dig it. That's pretty cool, right? Let's, so I want to show you some AI versions of a song that I've been working on. Let's see, am I not logged in? I still got the window pulled up here. Yeah. Okay. I'll close this up. All right. Create. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Load all my new stuff. I've been working on a song called Girl Preach. Apparently it hasn't loaded in this. Oh, what filters? I have filters? Hide dislike. I don't, why are there any filters at all? Do not filter my shit. Home. Where's my Girl Preach? Am I not logged in? Here. Yeah, here we go. These are old. Why am I not? Anyways, I guess I can't do it. I tried a few of them, and I've been like taking them aside and like pulling and like modifying the lyrics, but a lot of them aren't very good.
We rise up, we take the lead. No chains, no gods, no need. Voices loud like thunder roar, taking back what's ours. No more.
Oh, okay, because I was in the other workspace. Here we go. This one I haven't listened to yet, I don't think. I'm going through a few of these.
She walks the aisle with a fire inside, carving her path where shadows hide, shaking the ground with every step she makes, breaking the silence no matter what it takes. Girl, preach, it's your time to rise. Lift your voice to the endless skies. Shatter the ceilings they said you can't see. Girl, preach, the pulpit is your destiny. Your voice is thunder, spirit's free, unstoppable like waves upon the sea. Chains that bound you have turned to dust. Lead them fearless, in your God we trust. Girl, please.
Nope, that's not our style, friends. Don't do gods. Let's try this.
Sister, raise your voice, no need to kneel. You've got the wisdom, the fire, the steel. The time has come to claim your place, to lead with strength and boundless grace. Girl, preach, the pulpit's calling your name. Break the walls, shatter the same old game. The world is waiting for your light to gleam. Step up and claim your unbroken dream. No longer shadows, your time is now.
Yeah, AT chick Lori Vallow Daybell is not welcome to apply, but unless so right now I've created the form to apply to be ordained, and it includes a donation of $49. I just can't seem to find a better price for background checks. So at the end of the day, that's the annual application fee going to have to be for for being ordained as a luminary in the church so that we can do at least somewhat competent criminal history background checks that are anyway good. You can get them for a lot cheaper, but they're not very thorough. So, yeah, and I don't think Lori Valadeva will pass. Let's see here. So this one's okay.
Girl, preach the pulpit's sister, raise your voice, no need to
A lot of these came out very country.
You've got the wisdom, the fire, the steel. The time has come.
Oh, this one was terrible. Some of these came out like bad karaoke.
Voices loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Her faith, a fire burning in her soul. It's her time to rise and take control. Girl, preach, it's your time to shine. The pulpit's waiting, this hill to climb. Raise your voice, let the heavens hear. Break the glass, don't bow to fear.
Damn it, it was so good.
They said sit down, but she chose to stand. A holy rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word she shakes the sky. A sacred roar no man can deny. Girl, preach, it's your time to shine. The pulpit's waiting, this hill to climb. Raise your voice, let the heavens hear. Break the glass, don't bow to fear. Saints fall like prayers on the floor. Scripture shatter what was before. Her gospel is love, her faith is strong. This is her stage where she belongs. Girl, preach, it's your time to shine. The pulpit's waiting, this hill to climb. Raise your voice, let the heavens hear. Break the glass, don't bow to
Okay, we're gonna modify some of these while we listen.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Her faith, the fire burning in her soul. It's her time to rise and take control. Girl, preach, it's your time to shine.
I think that the lyrics in this other one is pretty good, right? They're not bad. They're pretty good. That's weird. Sure, Jules, you can send me that. Let's finish. Let's look at this thing. This could be good. So this is the chorus as I've rewritten it so far. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. What rhymes with herd? Word. Final word. Give this truth your final word. I don't love it, but that's something. So this is how we do this. Okay, so I copy the chorus here. Go down. Replace it here. I'm only able to do this because I have a paid account, which is only $10 a month. Little secret there. Chorus, less chorus here. Let's see. Chains fall like prayers on the floor. To the floor. Scriptures shatter what was before. Gospel is love. Her faith is strong. Let's go with her voice is strong. This is her This is the stage. Oh, that's cool because Mormons call the dais where the altar is and where the priesthood sits. There's like a whole thing about should women. They call that the stage usually. There's a whole thing about women on the stage in Mormonism because women aren't supposed to sit up there unless they're with a priesthood holder, unless they're there with somebody, a dude. So that might be good. This is her stage where she belongs. Let's just try it. See if we get something really cool. I'm gonna put a comma in here. It might make a difference. It might not. Let's see here. One thing I like about Suno is that you can take what it gives you and then quickly test it out. Test out another one. Whoops. Untitled. No, I don't want to be entitled. This is Girl Preach. Okay. Let's try this. Ooh. It came in all soft like. Whoa.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud.
Gross.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a
Nope.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed.
No.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach. This is your time. The
No.
pulpit waits.
I mean, yeah, A for effort, but no. This is not working out. Where are my personas?
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed.
How is it getting everything wrong right now?
NetGenetics, the leading multi-vendor IT solutions provider.
Stop.
From the core to the edge,
Someone's trying to get hold of me.
NetGenetics cuts the cost so you can ride the cloud. Save money. Cloud on
Fuck
www.netgenetics.com.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach. This is your side. The pulpit waits. This is your side. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand.
Oh, here you go.
Rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word she shakes the
Let's get.
sky. A sacred roar, no man can
Who thinks there should be a K-pop style version?
deny. She walks in silence, but her voice is loud.
Good God, why is it everything bad? Gross. There you go, K-pop.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach. This is your time. The pulpit waits. This is. She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach. This is your time. The pulpit waits.
Gross.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach. This is your time. The pulpit waits. This is your sign.
Close.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within.
No. No, this has got like some 80s flair to it.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud.
No. I think it's better if it's got a more feminine voice to it. I want to get that persona. I want to get my girl in here. What did we call her? Karen? No, not Karen. Susan. Susan from the Church of Korihor. Where is she at? I hate it when they change everything and then I can't find my stuff. Here we go. Suggest no. More options. Exclude styles. I've got excluding opera, country, silly. I don't want to add a persona. I want to use one I already have. Is it because I'm in the wrong workspace? What do I have to do here? Oh, the model, lyrics model. Okay, yeah, I got those. Where are my personas at, yo? Oh, styles. Rap first. I want to go to Church of Court. I want to get Susan. What do I have to do here? Do I have to go and find one? Do I have to go and find a Susan video? Susan on my song? No. No. This is not good, you guys. This is not going right. Oh, let's see here. Let's try it. Let's see here.
She walks in silence.
Nope.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand. She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand. A holy rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word she shakes the sky. A sacred roar no man can deny.
Okay. So this is Susan from the Church of Korihor. She's the one who, of course, famously sings Oh Korihor.
Oh, Korihor.
This is Esther. Sings the first book and last.
Hidden away, a young girl writes treasured thoughts by candlelight.
The rest are dudes.
Yet unaware, with hopes held fast.
This is an earlier version of first book and last, if you can't tell.
Were her last. First book and last, a child's tone, candid whisper, a secret home.
This is Girl Preach a la Susan from the Church of Korihor. Hi, did you just ask if there is a metal version of First Book and Last? And Frank, why? You like some Pantera? Do you guys like to hear a metal version of Girl Preach? That's good. That could be cool, actually.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is a no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word.
Pretty good.
They said sit down, but she chose.
I'd like to see if we get one that's got a little more oomph.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud.
Well, we could do it 80s style.
Breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand. A holy rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word she shakes the sky. A sacred roar no man can deny. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. Chains fall like prayers to the floor. Scriptures shatter what was before. Her gospel is love. Her voice is strong. This is her stage where she belongs. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard. Give this truth your final word.
Getting close here, I think.
She walks in silence.
Some of you may have noticed I missed an R in the chorus, so the last line for these generations was "you final word." I've just changed it to "from your first to final word." So let's go forward with that and see what that has rendered for us. Hopefully, I replaced it everywhere it appears. Woo.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard from your first to final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand. A holy rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word, she shakes the sky. A sacred roar no man can deny. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice and
It is very churchy. Is that good or bad?
she walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, this is your time. The pulpit waits, this is your sign. Raise your voice.
Yeah, it is a little triggering. Let's try it. Let's try it different. Let's turn off Susan. And let's go with 80s rock, girl power. Rock ballad. We'll try a couple of those. And we'll try a heavy metal one. Heavy metal. What are we gonna call this? I'm just call it heavy metal. Hairband. Give them both a try. Let's see what we get. I hate it. I love it. Whoops.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud. Breaking.
Man. This is a heavy metal one second. Yeah.
She walks in silence, but but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not.
You can see how this, like, you have to walk away for after a few minutes because it gets to, like, you hear it like so many times, it starts to hypnotize you.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach, girl, preach. This is your time. The pulpit waits. This is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard from your first to final word.
Yeah. What's up, Culch? Folks, we got Culch in the house. He's gonna be here to help us make some music.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Go, preach. This is your time. The pulpit waits. This is your sign. Raise your voice and be
Let me be honest with you, it's not at all what I had in mind, but I don't hate it.
heard from your first to final word.
It's very Europe, right? I mean, is that what I'm thinking of? You know, like. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
To final word. They said sit down, but she chose to stand. A holy rebellion that's perfectly planned. With every word she shakes the sky. A sacred roar no man can deny. Go, preach. This is your time.
Our AI rocker strained his voice. And Hyde has a point. Like anything that's like rock ballad comes out on Suno comes out like Bon Jovi. Maybe that is that a comment on Suno or on Bon Jovi? That's a question.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a
I just want one with a female vocalist in the lead, though. Don't get me wrong. You know, that's rock and roll, and I'm all about it. But I don't know. We need that. I don't know. We need it that heavy. like either go Pantera with it, like go like freaking Slipknot with it, or don't go there at all. That's that's where I am. I'm like, don't give me halfsies here, okay? Don't give me like freaking Flyleaf. Not that there's anything wrong with Flyleaf, but I'm just saying, just give it to us hard.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within.
You guys will get a kick out of this. Culch, I sent Culch a text about this. I came up with this idea. I actually came up with a whole script for me singing Johnny Cash, right? I said, if I sent you this, would you fill in you fill in the rest, the instruments and so forth? And he was like, yeah, hell yeah, do it. But I came up with this idea to do a version. I even wrote it out and everything, to do a version of Ring of Fire, but it's about BYU students getting chlamydia. And it's called Mormon Lake of Fire. Here, I'll pull it up. Mormon Lake of Fire. Okay? And it starts out with, hey, coach. It's chlamydia time at BYU. Let's warn this wicked generation. I was like, love is a burning thing when you soak without a ring. Go get checked at first sight or smell, or you'll end up in Mormon hell. I fell into a Mormon lake of fire. Bitch brought me down. Now I'm a funeral fire. And it burns, burns, burns. This lake of fire. A Mormon lake of fire. Right? I mean, come on. That'd be pretty good. You gotta admit, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You imagine that on like a Coach, on a Coach short, just going out to his whole group and just like Coach like playing in the background. And you would even have to come up with like all the graphics and everything. You just keep my face up the whole time. I'll do it up. I'll get like a, I was gonna say I'll get a hat, but Johnny Cash never wore a hat while he sang, right? I'm gonna get like some old country shirt with like the little tin tabs on, like a bolo time. I fell into a Mormon lake of fire. All I wear is black. I am the man in black all damn day, every day. We're doing this BYU Folsom prisons now. What are the other ones? What's Sing? What are the other prisons? What would be a BYU prison? That'd be called the MTC. Good God, wasn't it though? I mean, come on. Former missionaries unite on this. Wasn't the MTC like a BYU prison? It was like going to prison. It really was. And then all of us were drinking orange juice because it was like, in my day, like it was like water or orange juice, like pretty much at every meal. But then they would like warn us every time because nobody was drinking anything else but the orange juice. And the orange juice has a lot of fiber. We were drinking it for every meal. And so we had missionaries just tooting up the storm. They were always blaming it on the orange juice. I guess it's possible. I mean, so crappy though. going and when every classroom smells like farts. Oh my gosh. So we had this. I so wish I had the digital version of the book. Hold on. Maybe I can find it manually. My only copy I still have of the Core Horror Argument fell down and got all beat up. The Hermana Lovestead story. We had this teacher in the MTC named Hermana Lovestead. Her name was Hermana Lovestead. She was cute, but she was the only girl we saw, really. I mean, there were missionaries, their sister missionaries there, but we didn't really, but we'd spend 2 hours a day, like 5 days a week with this woman who was like, she seemed to us so wise and mature because she's a returned missionary. At the time, it occurs to me she was only like 3 or 4 years older than me, but she was teaching us Spanish. And oh my gosh, I should read you the story. I don't want to just tell it because I'll take forever with it. This chapter 3 starts out. I love this book. I really do. I once performed an exorcism in Peru. That's the first line of chapter 4. I changed it in the recorded version. I'm already up to I'm halfway done with this. I should just finish it. Let me see. Ted Bundy story. Lehigh. While I was on my mission, nope. Continue, blah, blah, blah. The Matrix. Shoot. Did I not tell the story? Maybe I didn't tell the story. Peruvian MTC. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I have it. I freaking found the story. Okay, here we are. This is inside the Core Horror Argument chapter. I don't know. Fuck it. Those of you who have the book, it starts at chapter 118. Okay, here we go. You still have anybody in here? Okay, here we go. We had one missionary in our group. This is the Core Horror Argument, first edition. We had one missionary in our group who was going to Peru, Arequipa, whose name was Elder Bott. He was a charismatic, if simple, farm boy from a place in Utah called Castle Dale. He had earned money for his mission. Yes, Mormon boys are expected to pay for their own missions by inseminating the cows at the dairy. Manually, I will point out. His description with his description of the process was quite graphic. From his description of Castle Dale, I thought that it sounded like the most bass-backwards hick town in the world. Elder Bott had a horrible time with learning Spanish. His pronunciation was terrible. His retention of vocabulary words was worse. Boy, he had to try hard. The poor was about the nicest and humblest guy that I knew. A track runner and a giant at well over 6 feet tall. Probably his most notorious and hilarious feature was that he was a sleepwalker. Now, when I say that Elder Bott was a sleepwalker, I don't mean that sometimes we would find him wandering the halls at night. I mean he held full conversations with us in the middle of his slumber, his eyes half open as we interrogated him and had him describe things that he was dreaming about. On one occasion, his companion, Elder Smith, who was from Mesa like me, and apparently decided that meant that I could take a practical joke, had turned him onto my room to find a white rabbit that he was looking for. I woke up to a loud thump, thump, thump at our door. Elder Rollins, came Elder Bott's voice in a sing-songy, playful call. My companions and I darted awake. What's going on? Elder Lancaster said. It's Elder Bott. said Elder Ball with a laugh. He's looking for Rollins. I was petrified. The only thing that I knew about sleepwalkers was that if they woke up, they could become disoriented and violent. And Bot, I think that's actually not true. And Bot was a giant of a man and a toned and fit athlete and farm boy. Besides, I am confident that I can hold my own in most fights, but this scared the shit out of me. It really did. It's so real. I cracked the door open slightly. Elder Bot's face filled the void. He didn't have his Coke bottle bottom glasses on, and I knew that without them he was next to blind. That meant that might give me an advantage if I have to move fast. But if it came down to running, I was toast. This guy was an Olympian grade sprinter. Hey, Elder Bot, how's it going, man? I said sheepishly. Elder Rollins, he whispered with a smile. Do you have my bunny rabbit? No, Elder Bot. He didn't say it like Elmer, but do you have my rabbit? No, Elder Bot, I promised. I definitely don't have any bunny rabbits. Are you sure? He asked. Elder Smith says that you have my bunny rabbit. Before I could answer, Smith appeared out of nowhere wearing his basketball shorts and his garments. He landed in a crouched position like he was Elmer Fudd on the prowl and pointing down the hall. There he goes, Elder Bot, Smith cried. Look at him go! Blind as a bat, Elder Bot took off like a 250-pound meat bullet. Other missionaries who had peeked out of their dorms to see what the commotion was suddenly ducked for cover like it was a showdown in a John Ford Western. The air around him was displaced like a hole in space and time in the shape of a giant wall of muscle that whooped and yipped like a Comanche on the warpath. I shouldn't have written that way. To this day, it was the most terrifyingly hilarious thing that I have ever seen in my life. It really was. How am I ever going to record this part of this without laughing? We decided after Bot somehow had managed to round the corner of the hall that none of us would be able to catch up with him. And the best thing to do for his safety was to turn around right where we were and wait until he made it all the way around the building and somehow try to catch him on the second or third lap. But Elder Bot did not make it all the way to the checkered flag. We found him on the opposite side of the building, lying flat on his back on the floor in front of a wall that he had apparently run headlong into, now sawing logs like he was Paul Bunyan. Elder Bot loved to hear the embarrassing stories of what we did with him while he was asleep. We were such assholes. We were such dicks, man. Elder Smith tape recorded conversations with Bot where we asked him questions like what he thought of our homely Spanish teachers. One of our homely Spanish teachers, Sister Lovestead. She wasn't that homely. She was a cute girl. She was a sweet girl. To which he could only giggle and pronounce her name, Hermana Lovestead. One of our other instructors, a really cool guy who had recently returned from a mission to Chile, was the only one of our Spanish teachers who could speak with us in English, was one of the only Spanish teachers who would speak with us in English. We had 3 long Spanish courses per day, morning, evening, and night. He was our connection back to real life, telling us what had happened in the most recent episode of South Park and listening to the Bot tapes with us and laughing with us. He taught us the hand signs that were considered more offensive than the finger in Chile and taught us to sing his mission's rap. We loved that guy. One evening, he told us that just the day before, he had met a young woman at an MTC instructors meeting and realized that this homely brunette was the now infamous Hermana Lovestead. Hola, Hermana Lovestead, he said with a grin. Elder Bot dice hola. We all loved to give Elder Bot hell about this mysterious Green Acres hometown that he was from. Elder Bott described the relationship of 3 of his unmarried uncles who were brothers, not a gay trio or anything, who lived together in a cabin near Castledale and were spiritual giants who spent their time reading, hunting, and fishing and discussing scriptures, theology, and philosophy. It all sounded like a little too deliverance for me. You can hardly imagine how surprised I would be when those uncles showed up at the Salt Lake airport to see Elder Bott embark for Peru, only to run into my dad there, and suddenly there was a Cache Valley Hicktown reunion. Now that I live in Utah, I know that Castledale is not in Cache Valley. It's not anywhere near it. Anyway, but they did. They knew my dad. They clapped my dad on the back and said crazy things. Is that Glenn? How are your brothers? Oh, my word. What are you doing with yourself these days? Dad, I exclaimed. You know Elder Bott's people from that Hicktown? My dad cocked his head at me quizzically. Hicktown? Castledale is a big city compared to Lewiston. Where my dad's from. Okay, so I narrowly escaped becoming yeah, I won't even read that part. I'm gonna cut most of that story out. Anyway, it was a crazy time. The Mormon Missionary Training Center is like prison. Just take my word for it. Anyway, there's a good. I do love that book. It's a funny one. I mean, it has like a lot of like tearjerker shit in there too, but it is a pretty funny book too. So from time to time. Anyway, I better go feed these people. But hey, that was fun, right? I mean, eventually we'll come out with a version of Girl Preach that we actually like here. Hold on, let's try one more.
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she is not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within. Her godless sermon is no sin. Girl, preach! This is your time. The pulpit waits. This is your sign. Raise your voice and be heard.
It's got potential. Let's try this one. Woo!
She walks in silence, but her voice is loud, breaking the mold where she's not allowed. Truth is a fire burning within.
That's a little too hard, I think. I think we need something that's actually closer to like Jefferson Airplane almost, like or Jefferson Spaceship. Which one? What was the difference between Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Spaceship? They were all with that same guy, Gabriel. What's his bucket, right? It was pretty good. Oh, I like that. Evanescence or Nightmare. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, it's Maven. Maven, you just wondering? We're about to wrap up. Yeah, Gabriel, what's his bucket? That's the guy. What's his name? Is that his name? Hold on. You guys missed out who are wandering in, you missed out on me singing. And I have to say, the singing was particularly good, wasn't it? Those of you who were listening as I sang a little Man in Black. I have a rendition of Ring of Fire that I wrote and that I've been threatening to record and send to sent to Culch so that he can put it together and release a music video. It's about Mormons needing to worry about catching chlamydia at BYU, which is like a whole thing. While in the Utah polyamorous space, I know not everybody loves to hear me talking about the drama of polyam life. But in the polyam space, we have to be a little worried when the students are back in session, because not all of us are sleeping with BYU students, but some of us are sleeping with people who are sleeping with people who are sleeping with who are on Tinder. I started my polyam journey when I was 38. That was now 8 years ago. No, it had been earlier than that. Yeah, because I started dating Winter in 2017. Shit. So I started when I was 36. Holy crap. I've been at this for almost 10 years. Holy crap. This polyam journey of mine. Anyway, and I got on Tinder, and I put no restrictions. I put as little restrictions on the Tinder at the time. I met some amazing women on Tinder, and more than one of them were at BYU. And I say that with a little bit of a laugh because I mean, it's not. I get that people think it's gross. It's not gross, but they were incredible people. Who are you talking to, Maven? Hey, T-Chick. Hey, T-Chick, you are so cool. If you go to Germany, you got to keep coming back to our meetings. Did you guys catch me drinking with a T-Chick? I'm so going to delete that video, by the way. I had no idea. We had cocktail hour on Wednesday. The story on that, I know I was going to wrap up, but now that we're talking about it, oh my God. So upstairs at my house is not the cleanest. Well, it's not so clean down here either, but upstairs we got a lot of issues because we have autism. And one day, and like all the appliances in this house are breaking down all the time. And my wife, we had a transformer blow in our microwave, and we replaced it with another microwave. That microwave, the transformer, what is it called? Is it the transformer? Not the transformer. Transformers are like this. Anyways, it blew. The microwave popped, and it was hampering our style, man. Living without a microwave. These are the modern conveniences. So we would buy like little ones we just shove into a corner somewhere. But we really wanted to replace the built-in one. Is it a breaker in the microwave? Well, I don't know what it was. Long story short, my wife called the landlord and told him to replace it, which is fine. Except I'm like, who's going to clean up the house? Here's the thing. In the like almost 10 years we've been living in this house, we're paying $1,600 a month for this house. It has 4 bedrooms and 3 full baths in Utah County. It's split between 2 floors and a little yard. It's not fancy. All right. It ain't fancy, the place where we are. But this house could easily go for $3,000 a month here, which is stupid. That's stupid. But our landlord could easily be renting this place for twice as much as we're paying for it. And so I'm like, he's going to see the state of the house upstairs. I'm like, are you going to clean it? Am I supposed to clean it up? And she's like, oh, he's just sending the handyman to fix it. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything, Molly. You called it an inspection. You don't think you realize this. And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, you tried to do to me with my anxiety. And I tried to get the house all cleaned up in time. And then I had sermon that night. I was going to do sermon. I'm like stressed out for like 3 days, busting my ass trying to get this place in tip top shape for when the landlord shows up. And I was so anxiety ridden. I said, you know what? I'm going to forego preparing a sermon for Wednesday. I'm just going to do Wednesday service as a cocktail hour. And AT Chick came in and we had the best time. By the time she showed up into the by the time I started the meeting, I was already drinking out of where did it make it? Yeah, drinking my tequila bottle. I just happened to move downstairs. Okay. My son likes bottles, shiny bottles. His mom went to Las Vegas and got for a weekend and got hammered and brought back a bag in her luggage with mini bottles of booze. You're in Vegas, you're outside of Utah, you can get real liquor. You can get real liquor here, but I mean, so she brought back these mini bottles of booze from Vegas, little souvenirs she was going to give to friends and stuff. And he thought they were pretty, so he put them in his backpack and he took them to school. Well, we got a call from the principal, which soon became, oh, fuck me, Molly. They're going to call DCFS. Our history with the department, with DCFS is special. I respect these people very much. They have a hard job. He just likes pretty bottles of things. He thinks glass things are beautiful, and he's not wrong. And but my boy took booze to school. And so, just in case the DCFS started calling, came by for a surprise inspection, I took all of our booze that we have in the liquor cabinet and brought them downstairs, put them on my desk. So that's why I have a bottle of tequila. Those of you who can't see, which is pretty much everybody. Okay, so that's where the line is on the bottle of tequila. On Wednesday, when I started drinking with AT Chick, it was about right there. And without going into any details, that's about how much came out at me at the crack of midnight that night. I mean, just par. And I woke up with no hangover. So there you go. That's the way. I did hydrate. I drank like 2 of these bottles that night. So hydrate. No hangover the next morning. I was so while the guy was upstairs trying, in reinstalling our microwave, I was like freaking out. I was like so anxious. I'm like, good God. Anyway, so that's the story. So I got so smashed, hammered, drunk, and I already had broken my glasses. You guys know this. I've had a really stressful week, you guys. And broke the arm off my glasses. Tried to get them repaired at the place where I bought them. And of course, they tried to get me to get a new pair. And I'm like, I can't do a new pair right now. Just fix it. Just replace the arm. And the guy's like, and this guy's like, well, they might not make it anymore. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, either you can fix it or I'll try to fix it myself. I'll super glue it if I have to. I'm like, I'm ordering a new pair of glasses online anyways, which I still am planning to do. Anyway, so I got no glasses on. I can barely read. From here, I can barely. A miracle. I can barely see from here. I can read the comments as they're coming in. Oh yeah, they really are. They really are, Hyde. Okay, by the time we were halfway, and AT Chick can testify to this, but not even halfway through. We were like 10, 15 minutes into this broadcast, right? And I cannot read the comments anymore. I was so smashed. Oh my gosh. And then I go on Jules Live a couple, like was it yesterday, Jules? I was in the comments on one of Jules' lives, and she's like, Joe, you were slurring your words. You were like, I'm like, are you serious? I barely remember any of this. I remember the AT chick was drinking something didn't have booze in it, it had cannabis in it. And we were comparing notes. So she was in a much more collected state than I was. I was like falling out of this chair. I was like falling out of this chair right here. I was so smashed. It was so embarrassing how easily I got drunk. I don't drink a lot, you guys. It was good. It was good fun though. What are you talking about there, Jules? Is this booze? Anyways, it was a good time. We had a good time. It was fun. I don't know that we should keep it up though, because these Mormon influencers are gonna find it, and then we're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be like, this guy apparently leads his own church, and you look at him getting friggin' smashed with his followers. And then maybe I should leave it up, and then I'll be able to say, yeah, like Joseph Smith used to do. But at least I ain't fucking my followers. I mean, there's that. So now we're getting familiar. I am not physically intimate with any members of the Church of Korihor. I will have you say. I will have you know. That's not what our faith is about. Non-faith is about. Yeah, I was. You were there, weren't you, Coach? You were. I think you came in at the end when I was really lit. I was so drunk. We're taking it down right now, actually. It was fun though. But it was cool that I got to hang out with AT Chick. She's a pretty cool person. You guys should connect with her. Let's see here. Go to YouTube Studio. Content. Live. We are not showing this to the world anymore. Don't add it to a playlist. Take it down. Visibility. I understand. Update. All right. This should be good now. That was a good time. What's up, Diamond Dave? Been in here a while, Dave? Or did you just get here? Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Alive. You just got here. Good to see you, Maven. Yeah, basically, poor AT Chick had to take over hosting the live because I was so smashed. I was so drunk. Then I spent the next day working on painting. I keep saying I'm going to stop poking at World and move back onto, because I'm like working on. I need to finish this one, Solomonisis and. Hermaphroditus. But this one's getting like rad, and this one's getting pretty good. It's very Bekshinsky. World. It's coming along. So the light catches it, right? So I'm pretty stoked about it. It's getting to the point where once I finish that you can see the castle inside the snow globe, that's when I'm just going to call it good. I'm going to finish it up and say that's done. I got other projects I want to move on to. But I've been picking at this one for about a couple of months. Those of you who haven't had a chance, you should go and check out Colch's live, his video he did with Maven and Jenny Gage and uh, why am I blinking? Megan and Megan Connor. And you guys, they were doing. Oh, you like Daughter of Alderaan? I love that painting. I mean, it's right behind my head, so I think about it a lot. But I think I should probably switch that around. People don't want to associate everything I do with Star Wars. But yeah. Those ones just water, I swear. There isn't even any tequila in here. And I don't drink vodka. It's just water. Or gin. I do drink gin from time to time. I like you guys drink gin? I like a gin and tonic. Or gin and water. I remember hearing like gin and tonic or gin and water, and I'm thinking, how could anything be good if you just add water to it? And it's not bad. Hey Joey, how you feeling? Joey's got the big COVID, guys. I'm sorry to hear that, Joey. I hope you're feeling better, man. We announced the new meetings, by the way, Joey. We're going to do them on Zoom for now, but Joey's in charge of our Discord server. So we're going to take a little time. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Don't get that long COVID, man. I don't even know how that works. But except that it sucks. But yeah. I'm thinking in the future we'll probably have some meetings that will be on Discord, some that will be on Zoom, some that will be on StreamYard, depending on what people can do. So I think it's going to be fun. Oh, yeah? Hyde, we should talk. Cool. It's a possibility, you guys, that we may start doing meetings over here in Provo. So that's going to be good. I mean, if we can make the location work out, then we just got to get a T-chick down from Canada, get her back home to the good old U.S. of A. How are we going to make America great again if you're out there traveling around the world? Got to get you home. Come to Utah and find out what real oppression looks like. Oh my God. We have, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but our governor here has gone to the state legislature and asked them to let up on creating more ways that the police can just arrest us. And he's like, we're not going to be able to continue. It's unsustainable. How many ways they're coming up with new ways? Like, they made like a class, they made it like a felony. No, they made a class B misdemeanor to not pull over all the way on the side of the road when you get pulled over. So now they can just add that in. No, you're obstructing traffic. You didn't pull over all the way. It's just like little things like that. They've just been coming up with like a million new ways. Something I read this article said something like they're adding like 40 a day while they're in session of new ways of modifying and adding new ways to just empower the police to arrest you for just about anything. It's like insane. This ridiculous state. Anyway. Hey guys, it's good to see you. I said for a while that I was going to end this stream because I got to go feed these kids. But it's been a good time. Those of you who are in the future, I hope you enjoyed my singing. Talk to you later.